Hey YouTube. So this little video here is to show how to fix your Standzfree mount for your iPad or your Samsung tablet. If your mount broke, they are no longer selling replacement parts. Right at the top here, there used to be a ball, and the support staff at that company told me to remove the ball, and they gave me some parts to buy from Amazon, which we did. But come to find out that that ball did not screw on. That ball was molded on there, and I actually had to cut it off with my Dremel tool. So now we're going to attempt to get this thing to work with the parts that they told me to get, but it was not as easy as screwing it off and screwing it on. So let's get to it. All right, guys. So first things first is I got my Dremel tool out, and I got my PPE, my safety goggles for what I'm about to do. So we're going to cut off this little lip right there. And then after we cut it off, we're going to attempt to thread it with a tap and die set. So, all right, got it lopped off. All right, guys, we're going to try this again. We're using a 1/4 by 20 for the die. We're going to see if we can thread this on. Create some threads here. Let's see if we can do it. A little hard because the neck is not straight, and it's a little bigger than it should be. The company doesn't sell these anymore, and it kind of sucks. You know, you used to be able to get parts for them, and now you can't get anything for them. My hands are slippery from the oil. Thing's turning on me because it's not really the right size. I'm just trying to make it the right size. Well, let's see how many we got. We don't have to go in too far. Oh, that's actually coming out really nice. All right, let's keep going. That's coming out really nice. A little more oil in it. So I can cut into those threads a little easier without jacking anything up. Hoping this turns out well. I don't see why it won't. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Let me see how far in we went with the threads. Oh, that's coming out really nice. We're gonna go some more. So you get the idea there. I'm gonna stop it for right now and I'll show you when I'm done. All right, guys, gals, here's a outcome right there. Got the threads all done. Here's the ball. The ball is metal. So what I'll end up and do once I get the other part is I'll end up and put some Loctite on here. And I'll just use blue Loctite so I can take it off if I ever need to, but I'll put some blue Loctite on here and then hopefully it won't come out. But here's the final result. Screw it right on. There we go, just tighten down, it's on. Now we'll wait and see what it looks like when we get the rest of the parts. All right, so today we're gonna finish up this modification to the Standzfree mount. I got my Loctite 242, my metal ball that's gonna go on it that I've already threaded the end of it. We got this headrest mount for a vehicle, but we're only gonna use part of it. Let me open it up. We're gonna use only this portion here. Right here. And there's the back of it there. So let's get started. All right. We're going to start with the Loctite and the ball. So I'm going to end up and put some Loctite, blue Loctite, on the threads. Alright, so we got some blue Loctite there. Now we're going to take the metal ball, thread it on. These are the threads that I used my tool for. So I'm just going to tighten it up. Okay, there we go. Get a wipe down. That's on. Once that dries, we should be good. Now we're going to take the mount. Where is it? Right there. We're going to take the mount. I'm going to unscrew the back. Stick the back on there like that. Take this, pop it on, tighten this up. There you go. Now you can go ahead and open it up like that. You can turn it this way. Open it up like that. Loosen it up, bring it up, down, around, tighten it up. There you go. You modified your mount now. So guys, hopefully this helps out at least one person. If it does, then this video was well worth it. Again, you can stretch it out, put your tablet in. You get horizontal like that, you can flip it vertical, you can move it up, down, side to side, and then lock it down from behind. But now you can buy parts on Amazon. This is not from Standzfree. The support from Standzfree gave me the link to the ball and the link to the little mount, but it wasn't as easy as they said because their ball did not unscrew. Their ball I actually had to cut off, as you've seen earlier, and then I had to thread it in. None of that stuff was mentioned before, but if you have the right tools, it's actually a very straightforward and easy installation. So I hope, again, this helps someone out. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Thanks.